All right. So today I have Coach Sue on with us to talk a little bit about her swimming experience. So, for those of you who aren't at the Colony site, Coach Sue and I are at the same site, and she is a super creative, awesome coach. Like, she's always with the kids. The dry land, I think, is one of the cool things, and the games that she creates for them in the water to train different stuff is really, really cool to see. So yeah, Sue, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to be with LAC?
Okay, so I came here for 4 years and with Coach Jay, Ella, and Erica. 4 years ago, it just straight fly to United States from China. So it was 13 hours flight.
Oh my
And
God.
I think that's pretty cool. Like we just And the first thing we know about LAC is from Ella's tryout.
Mm.
And I feel so sorry for Pam, our old manager, because I just straight walk to her and show her my the Google page. So hey, this is me. I want a job.
I love
So
that.
I kind of share the story for all the coaches. So they say, oh, that's brave. I say, I do have to. Right. So uh, and one of the parents helped me out to try to introduce myself and um told the manager what is my experience about swimming as an athlete and as a coach in China.
Hmm. Like they helped you like translate and get that.
Yes, so of course 4 years ago my English is even not good enough right now, so the 4 years you
Oh,
can
I mean,
imagine, so
hey,
it's
if
very
you asked
poor.
me to go over to China and coach there, I would I'd have no idea what I'm doing. I think it's awesome. Um, I think I think you told us this story one time about, your first meeting with Jason and Chrissy is like a 4 hour
Yeah.
long interview.
Yeah, so we have a interview in Starbucks.
Mhm.
It's on the table, and just Chrissy is just write on everything, and they just speak like talk to me. So with every single word. So the tempo is like this. Hi Sue, I'm Jason. So I'm the head coach for LAC. So here are our program. So these are three groups you will coach. So talking like this, it would take like around 2 hours.
Oh no.
So I
Hey.
feel so bad for Jason because and I use my cell phone to try to translator
Mhm.
and with my two kids.
That's that's crazy. That's scary coming into like, a job and trying to, especially with the kids trying to communicate and um, coach. So how was that process like once you got hired in and started coaching?
I will start with and Steve, Andrew, and Saxon.
Mhm.
So I didn't coach just right away. So they just put all the group to the one pool, and I just watch
Mm.
for entire week, and just they try to let me know what are they on right now. So I'm from China, so and we do have a lot of pressure for the little kids.
Mm.
It's different program, and they worry about me to push the kids too hard and try to be, I should be nice and smile every single day. I try to,
That's
but
funny. I don't see you as like, I mean, I think, you know, you push the kids, but I don't see you as somebody who's like, an insane coach because I've seen insane coaches, but you know, I can't see you being like one of those coaches. So I think you've done a great job with it if you were.
oh, I was very carefully because I don't want to lose my job for the meantime. So the first month, so everybody helped me on the pool deck, and also they also helped me out helped me to how can I send out an email for, of course, the first 3 months, as
Still got
Andrew
to help Steve with that. So
yeah, they just helped me to try to figure out all from the system stuff.
yeah.
And I think it's the second month I start coached by myself at the TCAP. So which means is a little bit of challenge because they don't have lifeguard over there.
Yeah.
So I have to eyes on every kid, and even so one time if I need to go to the restroom, I have to take all the kids out of the water.
Yeah.
So it will be a little, that's the only thing challenge for the beginning of my as a LAC coach.
Yeah. I mean, it's there's no safety net there. It's more you and parents can just come up and ask you questions. And if you don't, if you're still learning the language, it's really intimidating. I still think TCAP's intimidating sometimes because, it's just such a different environment. So yeah, cool. So well, first, how did you guys pick Texas to come to?
Oh, so the first stop it was California.
Mm,
So one of my father-in-law's friend living around Dallas.
mm,
So he invited us to come and see. So because he think the area is pretty good, but he didn't motion for the weather.
oh,
And we just fly from California, see, oh, everything is much cheaper than California, the gas, the house price.
yeah.
So in my mind for the Dallas, the only one thing I can remember is from the NBA. They didn't
Oh,
have a team from the NBA. And
yeah.
I think this is the like a country. So the
Mm,
police officer will ride it. So take the horseback riding for
mhm,
to take the not drive the police
yeah.
car. So when I got here to the DFW airport, I say, "Whoa, that's a city."
Yeah, you thought
I'm
it was gonna be like
surprised.
super Western. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So the first time I landing here is in March, so the weather is pretty good.
Yeah. And then you
So
got to August and you're like, oh, we made a mistake.
so the friend didn't notice to us about the weather in summer.
It's okay. I wasn't prepared for that either.
So we never even think about so the taxes is the topical for the age groups
Yeah.
for the age group. So I can tell we are so lucky. So all of course my kids. So we are so lucky to be a part of the ARAC.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head. Like you couldn't have picked anywhere better for swimming, even if that wasn't the goal. Like it is just such a swimming hub for sure. So speaking of swimming hubs, I guess, not that it's a hub, but um, so for those who don't know, Sue got to swim in the Olympics, and I think that's so cool because it's such a unique experience. Like so few people get to have that experience, and I think that's something really valuable bringing to the program as well. So can you tell us a little bit like what was that experience like? Because I know it's different for different countries too. There's really different, you know, environments around training and everything. But well, I guess let's start. Can you tell us a little bit about growing up, like swimming, what it was like in China versus like what you see here?
I started my swimming when I was 5, so kind of like swim lesson.
Hmm.
But so we were pick up very fast. So one coach so just in charge for like I'm born in 1984. So
Hmm.
my coach only just coached my age. So
Only kids born in
yeah,
1984.
5 years old through 14.
Huh.
So I didn't change my coach when I take my age group.
Oh,
So
that's kind of cool. So they move up with you.
yeah, so
Hmm.
5 years old until 14 is almost 10 years.
Yeah.
So he knows me a lot, more than my parents, I think.
Hmm.
Um, when I was like under 11 and under, my practice easy for me. So I can remember when I was 10, so I only swam 2,000 meters every single day. So my coach was smart,
Yeah.
and he knows what I need, and just like how
Like he's
can I
not
say that?
overtraining you. Like if
Yes.
yeah,
So
right
for
amount.
all of the ways, and when I was 14, I just moved up to the kind of like a state team,
Mm.
but I just left my parents. So 14 to 16, I can go back home once a week, just only Saturday afternoon, and I'll go back to the team Sunday night.
So you like lived with your teammates.
Yes, but
Was it
still in my
far from your
hometown. It's like
family or was it in the same town?
same town. So,
Mm.
but they cannot visit.
Mm.
They do have rules. The parents cannot visit. So I will go back home Saturday afternoon, and they have to send me back on Sunday night. So it's taken 2 years. So when I turned 16, so I just move up to the national team until my retire when I was 25.
That's crazy.
And I would say my age group training was last 2 years was challenge, like 12, 13, 14. So the first part, I really enjoying that because I can see my family every single day. I need to go to the school. I just spend like 2 hours with my coach. So it's kind of like the group I am coaching right now.
Yeah.
Right. And 2 years in the state team, it was the first the biggest challenge for me because you cannot see your parents. If you have any bad emotions, so at that how can I say, so that 2 years, so we don't have cell phone, we cannot allow use the cell phone,
Yeah.
so only the thing is telephone.
Mm.
And I'm not calling my parents often because it's tired.
Yeah.
It's start like 6 or 7 hours training every single day. So my schedule
Like six
was,
hours in the water or just 6 hours like, dry land and all of that.
we didn't do dry land every single day, like 3 times a week, but it will take an hour,
So 6 hours in the water most days?
kind of. So my schedule was um, wake up 6:30, breakfast. So 8 to 11:30 will be in the morning practice, lunch, nap. So afternoon, 3 to 6 or 6:30. So and dinner and a massage
Mhm.
and go to the bed.
So they didn't have any sort of like school or classes in there?
So I do have 3 times a week for the class for school, but it's only at night, like 6 to 9:30, something like that. So and the national team, went to the national team, it's it's completely out of the school for the first 4 years at least.
Was it more hours in the water too?
It is 8 hours, kind of.
8 hours?
Yes.
So do you feel like, I mean, I feel like you would burn out after a certain point and feel like, I don't want to swim anymore.
So I will say, so all the athletes. So I'm the lucky one can go to the Olympic.
Mhm.
So I still have some teammates cannot go. So doing the same workouts as me, I'm the lucky one. But so it's kind of like your job because you do have a salary from this every single month.
Mhm.
And we do have the prize from the place for the meet
Mm.
and without the tax.
I mean,
You cannot have to, you don't have to pay the tax.
that's nice.
Yeah. So for now, I can say, oh, that's nice. That's good money from. But so I still think I started too early.
Mhm.
So I take this part too early. They are still doing that too, because we do have the different system. And my parents haven't to paid any cents for my swimming.
Mm.
So everything from the government.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that,
would say that's the difference from here, because so right here you need to see, you have to go to the school, and you have to go to the practice, and you do have homework.
Mhm.
That's the normal student life and a swimmer's life, right? So for me, so the reason why we want to move here, because I don't want my kids take the same swimming life as mine, because I don't have choice. There's only two ways. So sports or study.
yeah.
So there's no third way. So from here, you do have a lot of chance. You can stop at any time if you want, to stay backward a little bit, because I do have a very tough time when I was 19. It's kind of destroy my swimming career before the second time Olympic. So and also another one was when I 20-ish. So you kind of like a stuck. So because you cannot improve all the time, you will stop
Like your
and
training plateaued is what you're saying.
stop and stay back. But as that age, you cannot understand that much. And also for the coaching style, so I don't think I did very good communication with my national team coach, because we used to be feed, because like, here we go, there's the set 1 2 3, and you go. So it's like just a few times she asked me about my feeling. What do you feel? So can we do this? Ask me the questions always. Hey, you should do this, do that.
Yeah.
So you will see the different style here. I think I changed a lot my coaching style for the past 4 years.
It is interesting, like kind of coming from that, a lot of people replicate what their coaches did or do the opposite. So I feel like maybe you took the opposite approach.
Yeah, so I like that. That's the great experience for me. And also I think so I do know where's the middle way. So too much, no talking, it just let them go. So another way is talking too much. So
Right.
I will see. So I try to stay in the middle. Sometimes the kids need to be pushed.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need to slow down, have a seat, and make good conversation. So talking about their feeling, talk about my feeling. So I think it's a good way for me. So I cannot say everybody likes me, but I think I just try my best. I did a good job for past 4 years. So and that's it, I think.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree. I think as in any profession, you're never going to be liked by everyone, but I do think you do a phenomenal job. Like I remember one of the first times I was ever on deck, Andrew was like, "You see her? She's amazing. She's, came from China. And she just does things so differently and it's awesome." And so, I mean, I do think like you just have such a unique perspective on swimming and, you know, I think when everyone always just does the same things, it's not helpful to the kids. And you bring something to the table for LAC that is really unique and really helps us. Even we were talking with Russell Mark the other day, and you know, um, you're talking about how they train things like a little differently, and we were talking about different countries, and I just think that can be really helpful. So I appreciate it. I think it's great.
Oh, I learned a lot more than you thought from other coaches. So from the ASIC, and also from the kids.
Mhm.
So especially for the beginning part. So when I was coaching black one, bronze one, a silver one. So every single day I learned one word from each group. Everything about swimming. I start with swimming words.
Mhm.
So what it means catch up. So what it means pool, what it means. So I started because I want to take like be a good relationship with the swimmers and the little kids start to like teach me. So I teach them the skills. So they teach me the language.
Yeah,
I, so everything they say, I learned so they can understand what I'm talking,
right.
So maybe not from another side. So when I coach from on side, they might not understand, but the Connie side swimmers knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, it's like creating kind of your own dialect with them. And I think it's good for them too, of like, hey, like I get to, you know, give something back. I get to teach. Like kids love the opportunity to teach us something. Like, oh, you don't know that? Loving
Yeah, yeah,
so.
yeah, exactly. You're right. So they are so exciting. So everybody is just like ready. Hey, coach, I'm ready to teach your new word today. I said, oh, we have to like with alternate. So we do have like job duty. So
Mhm.
by day. So today is this kid, another day will be another one. So I think I got a very good beginning
Yeah,
with coaches and the swimmers.
yeah. No, I think it's awesome. So going back to what you were saying about your coach was, really close to you. Is it true that your coach introduced you and Jay?
Um, nope.
No? Oh. Oh, okay.
But we do have a the same friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
cool.
don't want to talk that about her.
No, fine. I remember you telling a story about you guys eating pizza on deck together, and I thought that was
Yeah, it's fine. So my coach like background check on Jay
oh,
before we dating.
that's cool. No, but I do think like when you spend that much time with a coach, like they do become kind of a part of your family. So I think that aspect does carry over for sure. Because I know we have coaches here who, become family with our kids, and I think that's an important part of coaching. Um, so what do you think? Like, what's your favorite part of coaching now that you're on the coaching side of things?
Um, so the first one I already talked about it, just like the kids teach me the language for the first part.
Mm.
So second part, so every single day I coach like 3.5 hours. So I can tell I enjoy it every minute on that. But as a coach, even as an age group coach, so my favorite part is can see all the kids like improve.
Yeah.
So not just their times, so their
From
mentals.
yeah.
So they start thinking about the swimming. They start to think about their technique.
Mm.
So and this is my favorite part because that's coach's job, right? So help them to getting better in the water. And from this season, I think so right now is also enjoying the time to spend the time with kids for a dryland program.
Mm. Yeah.
So when I started coaching for LAC, we do have dryland coach, but because of COVID, so all the coaches gone. So that's why it gave me an opportunity to work with the kids. So out of the water, in the water.
Yeah, I was talking to someone about that the other day because a lot of programs do bring in someone to do dry land, and they're like, "You have such a huge program, like why don't you guys do that?" And I was saying I do think it's actually kind of nice because we get that little bit of extra time out of the water with the kids where we can, just talk to them a little bit and build that relationship that you're talking about. And I did tell him too. I was like, go look at what Sue's doing because it's we get to be creative, and I feel like you're one of the coaches that's very very creative with dry land on our program. But I do think like bringing somebody else in, while it takes it away from us, it's not always necessarily a good thing for that bonding piece. So yeah, I agree. Watching the kids grow and learn is awesome. That's good. So can you tell us a little bit about what it's like to swim at the Olympics? Because I think that's something that is really unique.
Okay, so the first time was 2000s. So I am the I didn't have any chance to racing in that the first one because I'm the relay swimmer as the backup one.
Oh, okay.
But I'm really appreciate they give me a chance to see my superstar. So all of the so in the pool, so that close. So usually we just see the in the picture. So as my age, we don't have that many videos. So
Mm,
everything's all from the picture magazine. So suddenly, so when I was 16, I can see the real person, just like standing right in front of me.
that's
So
did it kind of
maybe
help, like
I don't know, maybe I don't know everyone's name,
yeah.
but because of the faces, oh, I know this guy, but I don't know what's his name.
Oh, that's what can I tell your Anthony Irving story?
Oh, I like that. I
I
like
love
him.
that story.
Yeah.
So you know, last season we sent one of our swimmers to the Olympic Training Center, and they have all these like graphics and stuff up, and we were taking video to put on our social media, and I was showing Sue, and she goes, "Oh, it's Elvin," and I was, "Who?" She goes, "It's Elvin." I said, "Anthony Irving," and she said, "Oh, I called him Elvin the whole time I was at the Olympics with him, and he never corrected me. He's a great guy."
I think he's pretty cool. So he got the first gold medal
Yeah.
in that race, and coming back like 20 years later.
Oh,
That's
it's
incredible.
legendary.
So
And that makes me legendary too, because who else could get away with calling
yeah, I know everybody
calling the
likes
wrong-
Michael Phelps, but I like him. I like him more
Yeah.
because no one. So he is the only one can come back 20 years later after his first gold medals.
Right.
That's crazy.
Well, and not just coming back, but I don't believe he was competing or training during that time. Like it was truly he retired.
yeah, if he just like a swim 50 freestyle, so the lot of thing were from dry land. You don't have to spend a lot of time in the water.
Yeah.
That's so the 50 freestyle is much fun event to see because everyone's strong. Okay, let's getting back.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yes, the second time, the 2004. So I got a silver medal for the 800 freestyle relay, and we broke the Asian record. And so all of us from the same hometown. It's kind of the state team against national team.
That's
Woohoo.
kind of cool. I didn't know that.
Um, so this is a most incredible night in my swimming life for 20 years swimming life.
Oh, I mean, how do you beat that? Yeah.
Yeah. And during that time, and when I close my eyes, it's like I'm sleep on a bed. So I review over and over again for that 8 minutes,
Yeah.
and including the ceremony, including the media interview. So you can tell.
Yeah.
So, but right now it's kind of like forgot. But still, you still can remember the moment when my teammates touched the wall with the finish because I'm the second leg.
Yeah.
Right, this is a strong memory for that moment.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like I forgot the ceremony and the media stuff, but so the moment my teammate touched the wall, so this is the incredible.
Oh,
And this is also challenging for me because I don't like swim outdoor pool. So it was be hosted for the outdoor pool.
mm.
So I just lucky I'm not backstroke swimmer.
Yeah.
But still, even I
Like
training
the
like try
crowd.
to yes,
Yeah.
because if we try to do the 3 months outdoor pool practice, but I'm still struggle with that. but I'm so happy I still have my best time in the relays. You still can see the video on YouTube right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's something nobody can take away from you. That's awesome. Do you still have your medal?
Yes, I can show you guys next time if you want.
Oh, yeah. I know a number of people who competed at the Olympics and like, yeah, I have no idea what I did with that. I'm like, I feel like that's something you would keep.
Yeah, it looks not good because it's a real silver. It's getting dark. It looks like nasty, but I don't want to clean it because it's already 20 years ago. I would like to see the medals is has the age that's already 20 years.
Let it age naturally.
Yeah. And the last time was 2008 in Beijing. So I did a very tough time because my coach cannot be there. And I do have two younger teammate, like groupmate to taking care of. I do have to take care of myself and to take care of my groupmates.
Kind of add some pressure.
Yes. And that's why I can pick up coach very quick, you know. I do have fourth place. My groupmates, one got a silver medal and a bronze medal. I'm kind of an assistant coach over there, so I'm so proud of them. I myself too.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
Accomplishment, especially then that you went into coaching.
yeah, I started coaching from the 2008, you know,
Is that kind of
because
what made you want to get into it?
and also because they are all higher level swimmer, they are sensitive. So every single word they talk to you, so you have to say, oh, what exactly means. Sometimes they lie, not a real feeling, but
Yeah.
you have to figure out which one is exactly the correct one. Is their real feeling, nervous, anything. So it's tough time for me, but I made it and also got a fourth place. And even I didn't go to the medal, but still.
Yeah.
But I can tell my swimming career for the last 2 years, including 2008, it was a big issue when I was just go get ready to swim. I don't want to go every single time. I don't want to go. It's a lot of pressure. Maybe just from myself because I know it maybe this is my last time. So you don't want to say goodbye, but every single time you finish the race, you will see, oh, it's getting less.
Yeah.
So my chance is getting less.
And you put more expectation on it too, because it's like,
Yeah. And also I know I cannot continue after 25 years old.
yeah.
Because no, that's not true. Because because I do want to go back to the school. I do want to go back to the college. I finished my sports master about sports training and sports education when I was at 28.
Oh, okay.
So during that time, pregnant, I have Ella. So
Right. It's just too much.
yeah, but I like the college time. It's very peaceful and free.
Everybody loves college, it's you have more autonomy.
Do we need to come back again or?
Yeah, we are running out of time, but I'm sure we could talk more about this. So maybe we'll save some for another one. So yeah, I think you bring so much to the table that's just such a unique experience, and I think it really grows our program. And it's awesome to hear a little bit about that because it's just, I don't know, I find it so interesting. I feel like I can learn so much from you. So thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I think this was a really good conversation. So thank you.
You're welcome anytime.